Well, hello, everybody. This is Ghost Stories for many of my friends from Benet Academy, faculty and administration, students, and friends of the Academy. Today's ghost story would be somewhere around the year 1974, 75. Now, students today know where the chapel is. It's a beautiful chapel in honor of St. Therese, the little flower. And it was actually named after Mrs. Teresa Wyora, a wonderful lady. Great lady, took care of all kinds of wonderful things at the Parents Club. She was in charge and did a fabulous job. And two of her sons went to Benet. One became actually the dean, Mr. Wyora. Anyway, the story is that one evening, I was upstairs in the chapel, and the chapel is in a cruciform, and as you're walking in the chapel, on the left side, there's kind of a side room, and that's where the organ used to be. And the organ, you know, I don't even remember what kind of organ it was, but it was really a lovely, lovely organ. I guess at one time it was in the choir loft. There was a choir loft there also, but they brought it down and brought it to the front. So I was playing the organ one night, just having a good time playing the organ. I was 21 years old. So the door opened in the chapel. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is the hour of adventure at the academy. It seems like the school becomes alive after 9 o'clock. And what they say is what it is. It's the fact that a lot of the children were very restless at the time because they were asked to go to bed. And so the souls are kind of, very active. So I was playing the organ, and the door opened in the back. Of course, I can't see who was coming or going because the organ was pushed back a bit, so you really couldn't see anything. At least you couldn't see the door. So I stopped, and I said, hello, and nobody said anything. And then, all of a sudden, the door slammed shut. Well, I jumped off the organ, ran across, and looked out the window to see if any of the monks were there, because several lived there. All the cars are gone, so that's it. I'm out of here. Now, I could have gone out the back door, but the back door, again, you got to remember, this is out in the country, and I didn't want to run into anybody in the back, so I thought the quickest way back home would go out the front door, and that would be it, out you go. So, there I was. I ran down the stairs, opened the door very carefully. I left the door shut, and then I heard like a large dog howling off to the school parking lot. Now again, that was all woods there too. And I thought, well, should I make a run for it to the Abbey? Should I go back into the school where everything is pretty scary? So I decided, well, I am going to just run. So I ran back home. Now, about a month later, found out who was actually at the door. Supposedly, it was Mr. White. And Mr. White said it was me. I saw you playing, and I never said anything to you. I just left. But the interesting thing is, somebody was in the school, saw Mr. White leave, and heard somebody coming down the stairs on the east stairwell. There's an east stairwell and a west stairwell. And all this person said they could see were 2 feet, just the 2 shoes coming down the stairs. No legs, nothing, just 2 shoes coming down. Well, they took off running too. That is the mystery person. Because that mystery person wrote this out to me years later and never revealed themselves. Now, some speculation in that that story. It could have been somebody who's now dead and never got back to me. I think it may have been Mr. Shields. Mr. Shields was a good friend of mine, and he liked to play practical jokes on me too. And I know he was good friends with Mr. White, and they may have come up with a alternative part of the story. Anyway, happy haunts.